Hi, my name is John Downs and I'm the editor of both the Gonzo Daily blog and the weekly newsletter, which is rapidly becoming a magazine in its own right. I'm also working on a completely new project, a regular chat show podcast featuring Gonzo multimedia artists, which would be some sort of an adjunct to the daily blog and weekly magazine. However, I haven't worked out how to do it yet, and being vaguely a perfectionist, I don't want to put it out until it's ready. However, I do think that it's time that we take a leaf out of the name of the company and add a multimedia aspect to the weekly magazine. So this week there are a number of short interviews that I've done over the last fortnight. Rather than have my poor long-suffering wife transcribe them, I'm uploading them to you as sound files. Let me know if you think this works. I've got no idea if it's going to or not, and will be guided by you, the Gonzo Weekly readership, as to whether this is the direction with which I'm going to carry on or not. The possibilities are, however, endless, and I like the idea that I'll be able to include music and video clips, as well as interviews that can be accessed by readers of this magazine. So, as I said, let me know what you think. In the year that I've been working with Gonzo Multimedia, I've discovered some fantastic new artists that I wouldn't have heard otherwise. For example, Auburn. What a band. And Liz Lenten, their singer. What a voice. Cop a load of this. Well, I've interviewed Liz on a number of occasions, and last October, together with my old friend and compadre and partner in crime, Graham Inglis, we went down to Southampton, where Liz and Auburn were supporting the mighty Jefferson Starship. What a night that was. We filmed it, we posted some of the videos, and we interviewed Liz once again, this time on film, and a mightily good night was had by all. But the other day I got an email from her telling I ought to give her a ring because she's got some exciting news. Well, you know what I'm like. I'm a good man who always does what ladies tell him to do, so I phoned her up and asked the question.
How's things going in Auburn around?
Well, it was all sort of picking up a bit. And this is a little bit premature, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because it's all organised now. But obviously we did the tour at the end of the year, and that was lovely.
Yes.
And then it kind of went a bit quiet. And then we had that weird thing where the Reverb Nation thing went viral, and we were sort of number one in Lincolnshire, we were number one in the UK, singer-songwriter. I've no idea what that was about, but it was really nice. Anyway, obviously that kind of got a bit of attention. Meanwhile, I went down to see my sound engineer, who had this gorgeous Martin guitar that he's been telling me for ages to borrow out, going, it plays itself. And I'm thinking, well, that's a result, because, you know,
that's gorgeous.
I'm not the best guitarist in the world, so I quite fancy a guitar that plays itself. And he's ruined me, quite frankly. I cannot stop playing this guitar. I've written 12 new songs, and I saw Gretchen Peters, who's a sort of an old sort of friend, colleague of mine. I don't know if you know, she's an American.
I know the name.
Yeah. And I saw her at the South Bank, and I love her stuff, and all the stuff that I've written is kind of very rootsy, it's kind of really that country blues rootsy thing. I've sort of landed there a little bit. I sort of said to her, Gretchen, you wouldn't be interested, would you, by any chance in producing my next album? And she was like, oh, I'm not a producer, I don't want you to be my guinea pig. And she said, but I'll tell you what, she said, there's a guy that I know in Nashville, he's just done Nancy Griffith's new album. She said, he's German, actually, funnily enough, she said, but he is a Nashville darling. He's got a studio here, and he's fantastic. So she sent him the link to my page, and he loved my voice, so I sent him my songs, and I'm going over in June to record my next album in Nashville.
Oh, what? Am I allowed to tell people this?
Well, I don't see why not now, because it is booked in and it's sorted. But because we keep walking around the house going, I'm going to Nashville to make a record. I'm doing a little
You do have to promise me one thing. You are going to buy yourself a really awful cowboy hat with rhinestones on it.
Well, you saw the last cowboy hat from New Orleans.
Yeah, but that was tasteful. You need a Nashville cowboy hat.
I will get a real rhinestone cowboy hat, yeah. So my first response, you know, when he sort of said this was, you know, oh my God, I'm going to need a second mortgage, but not so. Bless him. He's, you know, he's in it, and he's in for the ride, and so I just had to sort myself out getting there. And he's the most fantastic. I'd love to have brought my musicians with my band, but I just can't afford to take them. Even with with Thomas, the producer, who's doing me such a fantastic deal on the album. It would, you know, to get my musicians over there for a couple of weeks and the whole flights and everything. So he said, just come on your own. He said, come on your own. He said, I've got fantastic musicians here. He said, I'm not bragging, but they've got 7 Grammys, and it's Bonnie Raitt's rhythm section. Now, Bonnie Raitt is my all-time.
Oh, for God's sake.
So, honestly, I was on the floor. I couldn't get up off my chair. I'm like, oh, I've got Bonnie Raitt's rhythm section. And Barry Peters, who's Gretchen's husband, is going to be playing piano.
Oh, geez.
I know, don't. I've been in a terrible state ever since I'm known. So I'm so excited. And
well, so you should be.
I know. And it's, you know, it's what I've always wanted to get to Nashville anyway. I've always wanted to record, not live as such, but, you know, I am at my best performing live. I don't think I've ever quite captured in the studio. And this will be very much a vibey thing. It will be, you know, very live. I mean, obviously we've got we'll have time in the studio to tidy up anything we're not happy, but it's going to be very much a live thing with amazing musicians. I like to work really quickly. I like this idea of just getting in there for a couple of weeks and bang, 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 get the tracks down, and then, you know. And I've got all these new songs, and I've never written like this before. I've always done my Tuesday night is writing night, 6 till 10, that's my slot. I mean, getting up in the middle of the night, having to write things down, can't go anywhere without a pad, nearly came off the road. I had to park up on a hard shoulder and get my guitar out of the boot and ramble it into my two-seater car, trying to just so I don't forget anything.
Jesus, you're channeling somebody.
I don't know what's happened. I don't know why this has happened to me, but I've never written like this in my life.
And you know what? Later on that afternoon, Liz sent me copies of the demos via Dropbox, and golly, they're good. It is as if she is channeling the spirit of something much bigger than all of us. And if the demos, just her and a drum machine, sound this good, what's the album going to sound like? I can't wait. So, what do you think of my new concept of posting up sound files rather than having transcribed interviews in the GONZO Weekly? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you care one way or the other? Let me know. I am unsure at the moment and I will be guided by what you have to say. My name's John Downs. This is the GONZO Weekly and I'll be seeing you very shortly.